What I find with these irons is that I do hit it very flat. I saw some of your content online and I thought, I've never seen anything like that. I'm really excited about today because, you know, I want to be as good as I can be at golf, and I think the equipment will definitely help.
Oh, now we're talking.
Well, that's the best shot I've hit, and that head's amazing. I've not hit an iron like that. Thank you. It's been brilliant.
Pleasure. Very special guest with us today, Jonathan Edwards, triple jump world record holder. Let's see if his golf is up to the same standard.
I can tell you it's not.
Today, Aaron and myself are going to look at Jonathan's irons, work out how we get him the best performing golf clubs, and how we can make his game even better. Jonathan, tell us a bit about your golf.
Well, when I retired from athletics, which was when I was 37 years old, 2003, there was two things I wanted to do. One was ski, and the other was play golf. And I've fallen in love with golf, really. I mean, you know, I love playing. I love the holes, the social aspect of it. But also, I'm, you know, as you can imagine, quite performance focused and want to be as good as I can be. And I saw some of your content online, and I thought, I've never seen anything like that. The sort of attention to detail. I mean, just look at the array of club heads and shafts that you have here. Of course, being left-handed, you don't really get that many options. Yeah. So I'm really excited about today because, you know, I want to be as good as I can be at golf, and I think the equipment will definitely help.
Yeah, amazing. Do you want to hit some shots with your 6-iron to start with?
My 6-iron.
All right, we'll try and get some baseline numbers.
Okay.
We'll put you through your paces early doors, and we'll see if we can make any sense for you.
The 6-iron is the lowest iron I have in my bag.
Okay.
I've actually not got a full set in there. Right then.
And you said there that the 6 is the longest iron that you carry.
Yep.
Is there a reason?
I can't hit the other ones.
Fair.
Yeah, and also partly because I'm carrying, you know, just a bit like
travel light.
Yeah.
I like it.
What I find with these irons is that I do hit it very flat.
Yeah, I think when you look at what you have as an iron, a 6-iron at 25 or 24 degrees,
yeah.
Traditionally 10 years ago that was a 4-iron. That's why we struggle to flight them more than anything.
It's a bit slappy, that.
Okay.
What would you say your normal miss is on the golf course?
Well, I can do both, really. I can do sort of like a weed slice left and sort of like a pull. I'd probably say a sort of hooky pull right.
Okay.
Yeah. I think my club path tends to be a little bit out to in, so I can like do a nasty slice,
Yeah.
or just pull it
on
straight.
it.
Counteract it and
Yeah.
pull it a bit. They're partners in crime, those two shots. They're partners in crime, those two shots.
Oh, yeah.
That was a nice strike.
Yeah,
That's better.
nice.
Give us a couple more and we'll kind of look at the numbers and see if we can make it make any sense for you.
That would be good.
That was a good
That strike there.
That's a better strike.
So I think a lot of irons just now, it's almost a little bit of a false economy in that if you were to buy a driver and you hit it really low, at no point are you going to buy an 8-degree driver. So why would you buy a really strong lofted set of irons if you hit the ball low to start with?
Yeah.
And I think nobody ever really looks at it like that, and I think everybody's went down this route of distance, and TrackMan's great, but the variable measured for performance just now is, oh, you buy a new set of irons, that one goes 8 yards longer than your old one. Mm-hmm. And the reality is, like, it's how do you get the ball to stop on the green? Like, you've just got a really nice 6-iron there that's 53 feet in the air, landing in it at 33 degrees. Like, I'd like to hope my driver was that kind of descent angle. So your issue is if you're playing to a pin behind the bunker on an elevated green,
I've got no chance with that.
So hard, yeah.
No.
Nah.
To be honest, even 8-iron in my bag, 9, I could probably do.
Yeah.
But anything lower than that, I've got no chance. Higher, I've got no chance.
Yeah. So the beauty of, like, you don't generate millions of spins, so we can get away with adding a bit loft to get the ball up in the sky. We can get away with, we might need to cheat a couple of longer clubs for hybrids to help encourage the ball up into the air. But, we need to get the ball in the sky and make this more efficient. And it's, how do we get away from low launch, low spin? I think the first step is, let's take the strong loft out your hand and get the ball up in the sky.
Yeah.
Where are we starting, Aaron?
I've got same shaft out.
What is the shaft in question?
It's a KBS Tour Light.
Okay.
And then head-wise, you just start with something like a P790.
Go even weaker. Go and humour me. Like, go into something that's...
Do you want a T100?
Aye, it'll go more blade-like. I know we're going to make it hard to start with,
Yeah.
but I'm going to give you loads of loft and see what happens.
I'm swinging quite slow today. I'd normally expect to be about 85 for that, which is probably just trying to make sure I hit it half decently.
Just tap it in.
So that's a regular. So when I was fitted, I was in between regular and stiff.
Regular's just going to try and keep it in the air a little
Yeah,
bit
but-
longer.
yeah.
So I'm just going to start you on that. Titleist T100.
So exactly the same shaft, Jonathan. We'll
Yeah.
try and change one variable at a time.
Okay.
But what I've done is we went from a 24-degree 6-iron to a 30-degree 6-iron of 29
Okay.
degrees. So just want to see if it does giving you a little bit more loft initially help encourage that ball up into the sky. So launch goes from 12 degrees to 16 degrees, or 15 and a half. It wasn't a great strike.
No.
Landing angle from 33 up to 37. So strike wasn't great, but flight was better.
Was better. Wow, that's gone up in the air, hasn't it? I mean, I know I pulled it, but
It's in the sky.
the flight was completely different.
The fact you've pulled that, de-lofted it a touch, and it's still got up there.
Yeah, so you're 64 feet, spin rate up at almost 4,900, landing angle now up at almost 39 degrees, and the ball's actually got half a chance of stopping on a green
Stopping
now. So it's, as much as flight's higher, it all becomes relative. So you don't need, when you've got irons that are so lofted, it's a false economy because you just end up backfilling it with loads of wedges. So rather than playing 4 to wedge, you play 6 to gap wedge 1 and gap wedge 2, and then you end up with loads of clubs at the bottom end that loop is just to fill a hole ultimately.
Right.
So giving you something that actually flights a bit more efficiently, hopefully we can then make the set space out a little bit.
Space out a little bit, yeah. I mean, that's one thing that I've never really considered is, you know, I've never really done my distances and get an idea of what, you know, I fiddle around with sort of, you know, just trying to make a club work to a distance rather than thinking, I'm going to hit this far.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's how do you keep improving, and it's like everything, it's finer and finer margins, and if you know exactly what it's going to do, then it makes it easier to put that input in.
Yeah.
Yeah, great strike.
Lovely. But if you know that that's going to carry, whether it be 150 or 160 yards, you know that you can then make a calculation for wind or whatnot,
Yeah.
but you can get some flight and something out of it. How many steps do you take back before you do a triple jump?
18
18.
for, yeah.
Will everybody do that, or is that your number?
That's my number. And some people will do like a little jogging beforehand. I'd start like almost like I'm out of blocks. And then it's sort of just like full on right from the beginning, which I think reduces the amount of possibility for error because you're just running flat out rather than
So that's what you would be. It would be full tilt.
full tilt. Yeah, full tilt.
What do you can get, Aaron?
What's the world record for shortest jump?
Right, let's swap that head over, Aaron. I think the concept's good. Can we put a wee bit more help in this time?
Yes, I think we can.
What you got?
A P770,
Taylormade P770.
one I prepared earlier.
So similar concept, Jonathan, and the loft is going to remain the same. Mm. Hollow head construction this time, so a little bit more forgiveness. We kind of ripped it apart there and gave you no forgiveness to begin with. Let's filter in a little bit of help just now.
Okay.
And almost kind of meet somewhere in the middle between your own irons and this.
That feels a lot more weight in that head.
Okay. It should be a
that's how it
simpler
feels to
weight.
me.
It shouldn't be
funny.
overly different.
Maybe it's the look.
Yeah.
It's just a bit chunkier.
Do you prefer the look of that?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Great flight.
Lovely strike as well. That was out the middle.
That
That was good. Yeah.
That strange sensation there was the middle of the face.
It was like getting ribbed already. I've hardly started.
Pulled it, but the strike again is
Pulled
good.
it.
Jonathan, you'll get the right clubs, but there's some abuse to take on the way. That's
Okay,
it.
let's see.
Good bad one.
Yeah.
So strike itself's not great, but results pretty good.
Yeah, the strike not good in terms
Yeah, out the
of
heel,
out the heel.
missed the middle of the face by half an inch, but as far as the result goes, it's on the green as such.
You do that with the 100 and you get very little help with that one.
You get
You get very little help with the
that
other
one.
head with that one, yeah.
Right, give us that back. Let's swap you over. What we got this time, Aaron?
We have a Ping I240 this time.
So what age did you start the triple jump? When did that come about?
I probably did it at school. Went to a very sporty school, did it in a games lesson, along with everything else. Used to get lapel badges depending on how fast you ran, how far you jumped, how far you threw. And I was selected for the school in sprints, long jump, triple jump. And then I eventually won the English schools in the triple jump in my final year at school.
Right.
But back then, I mean, sport wasn't professional. So the idea of, going and being an athlete, that wasn't even on my mind at all.
Yeah.
So went to university, studied physics, got a degree, went to the World Student Games for my final year. I thought, well, I've got some talent. It wasn't obviously an incredible talent, but some talent. I'll give it a go. Moved to Newcastle, started training at Gateshead Stadium, and then went to the Olympics the following year.
Oh, wow.
And then it's just developed from there.
How did you get in your first Olympics?
Oh, didn't qualify for the final. I had no expectations actually of qualifying for the final. It was just about the experience of being there alongside some of the greatest athletes the world's ever seen. I mean, Daley Thompson was in the British team, Carl Lewis was in the American team, and I was sort of, not anywhere near their level, but part of that world. So I think that gave me the impetus to then go forward. And then I got consistently better because I'd never really done any proper training until I left university. So it was a case of just building up that conditioning, and then just year on year got better until obviously it went brilliantly well in 95.
95 was the magic year.
90 was the magic year, yeah.
Amazing. Nice flight.
Well, that's the best shot I've hit.
That's a proper golf.
How does this one look compared to the other
be
two
honest,
heads?
Of all of them, I like this the best. And
It's a
I
really
don't know,
nice
I
shape.
don't know whether to do the offset or something else. It just looks a wee bit different setup.
Good.
I like how that looks.
Lovely flight.
And that was higher again, was it?
66, yeah.
Yeah, we're up in the sky now.
I'm very depressed by how slow my swings. Honestly, that is very slow.
We'll blame it on the freezing cold Scottish
Yeah, I
morning.
suppose so. It almost feels like I set up a bit further away with it.
Okay.
Ah, okay.
I don't know, because the lie will be the same, won't it?
Yeah, it shouldn't be any different.
Oh.
Now we're
I
talking.
mean, that's
That was a height.
completely different, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what we want it to look like. So from a numbers standpoint, the ball's in the sky, the ball can now stop on the green.
Yeah.
And I think this is maybe where it differentiates from retail. That when you look at it from an actual number standpoint, without boring you to tears, and go, right, so when you look at your own one from a number standpoint, ball speed is similar, 109 versus 109.5. There's not lots in it. Your own one carries 150 and runs out to almost 170. You're now carrying 157 and running to 170. So for the same distance, you're getting another 7 yards, 21 feet through there. So just giving you a little bit more efficiency. Your own one lands into the green at 32 degrees. You're now up at 39. So that alone, even if the green's like concrete, you've got half a chance. Yeah, it's lovely.
That club just sits really nicely.
It's a nice head, isn't it?
It's a really nice head.
Oh, yes.
I mean, that's just completely different, isn't it?
Good, isn't it?
I mean, that is really good.
So do you do much practice at the golf?
I do actually. I love, sort of going out, hitting balls, I love chipping. I love the aesthetics of chipping and just nipping the ball off the turf. I really enjoy that, putting. So yeah, I love practicing. But that was my life.
Yeah. Is that different from, so as a golfer, as a practice, you would chip, you would putt, you would do bits. For a triple jump, how would you practice?
Well, I mean, I would do one technical session a week probably, but then there was a whole lot of fitness and strength and conditioning. I did a lot in the weight room, a lot of sprinting, because the reason I think I still hold the record is because I was so fast across the ground on the run up and then through the phases. That was my superpower, as people would say now, and I don't think anybody jumps like that. So my basic metrics of jumping, like if I was going to do a standing like vertical jump or standing horizontal jump, my numbers wouldn't be great. So where I was better than everybody else was my speed across the ground. Yeah. And then almost this sort of like, I would almost bounce rather than jump So it wasn't like a landing takeoff. It was more of a like.
So would you practice those bits individually, like the hop?
No, I generally do it all together.
Would you?
So I would think of a jump as starting at the beginning of the run up and finishing when I land in the pit. So it would be the whole thing. And I guess there's maybe a bit of equivalence for a golf swing. It's almost like your shot starts when you begin your preparation and you see it as one whole thing.
Yeah.
Until it leaves the club.
So it means that you can rehearse differently for it. You need to practice the whole thing. Whereas with the golf, you can go and do some chipping in the back garden or chipping. You can go and putt, and you can break it down into subsections.
But there's not really the same thing.
Nah.
No.
It's all or nothing, Aaron. we need to get the three
That's
bits
it.
right.
We should try some jumping.
I'm overweight and he's under height. We're kind of struggling a little bit. Lovely. I love what this head's doing in terms of flight.
Yeah,
It's completely different.
I think what I like about it as well, just even when we're there on this screen, strike location, for whatever reason, we'd have to go and weigh and work it out. You're hitting more of the middle of the face.
Yeah.
So as much as ball speed with yours at 109, we're still at 109.5. You're 109, give or take 3 miles an hour, whereas we're now 109, not even give or take 1 miles an hour.
Yeah.
So again, same concept, carry number with yours, 150, give or take 6, as opposed to 156, give or take 2. Just a little bit tighter in terms of what we're getting out of the whole thing. Give us one more and we're going to just change that shaft and see
I
what
do
else
love
we
the
can
look.
do.
I just do love the look of how this sets up. And I try to hit that a little bit harder. Which
Good
was-
again. So ball speed's not moving, flight's similar. You've missed the middle of the face with that one, which is really interesting. So the carry number on average at 156, that is a bad strike, still at 155.
Yeah.
So still helping there, you're not getting hung out to dry.
Yeah.
Should we add a bit of weight to the shaft?
Let's change some shafts over, let's see what we can do.
But that was certainly the best of the heads by
Yeah.
quite a long way.
Yeah.
The way it's set up, the flight.
What are you thinking? Do you want a DG mid or a C-taper light or?
We'll see if we're light
Yeah.
to start with, let's see what it does. So change your shaft, Aaron, what's different?
So this has got a little bit more weight in it. Still trying to get the ball up and keep it up, but just got a touch more weight. This is a 105
Okay.
instead of a 95.
So this should get it higher in the air.
Should still keep the ball a little bit higher.
Yeah.
It's kind of similar to that.
Yeah, you can feel that. You can definitely feel a bit of
Just
weight.
a bit more weight in there. Great strike.
Just pulled it a bit.
Yeah. If that's going to be what the pool looks like, we're happy with that.
Happy
It
with
doesn't
that.
jump
Doesn't jump.
much further in distance. It's still sensible.
That's the first one that's gone that way, isn't it?
It's interesting.
I know why that happened. I just found the club face open a little bit more.
Just making sure that didn't go right.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Solid connection as well.
Thought about trying to putt left-handed this weekend.
The woes continue. How's the putting, Jonathan?
My putting. I putt right-handed.
I've often been. I might join you there. I've been tempted to putt left-handed.
Well, I'm right-handed, and if I was
Yeah.
going to shoot a gun, I'd shoot it right-handed. And that's-
Why
So
did you play golf left-handed?
because I couldn't play right-handed, basically. That's as simple as that.
Did it
And then
feel more
I just one day just thought I'd try putting right-handed.
Yeah.
It's much more stable.
Are you right-eye dominant?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So you see the line a little bit better, I think.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah. Great shot.
Lovely again.
He'll be selling his left-handed putter soon.
And that's a lovely golf shot, isn't it? I mean, that's
Great golf shot.
So what TrackMan gives you, I'll pop up on the screen there for you, Jonathan. I'll probably optimise it on there so you can see it. So what TrackMan gives you is kind of like optimal numbers. So a little bit steep into the back of the ball. So the launch is always going to come out a little touch lower. When we start to look at numbers now, we're now delivering it with the correct amount of loft. So launch and spin are kind of where we would want to see them. So peak height gets that little bit higher. The shaded area would be like an optimal ball flight. So the kind of shaded one there, I hate when it goes green. But the shot there right through the middle of it's where we're at now.
Right in the crest.
Whereas previously when you look at all the shots that you hit, they're just flat. They're never quite
flat, no,
getting
they're
to
never-
where they should be. Whereas just now, it's more consistently through the middle of that. From a dispersion standpoint, your own one's in this white circle. So the good one's really, really good.
Yeah.
But because the good one's low, the bad one's only going to be lower. So the drop-off in carry number's massive. So that green circle now, we're now getting a little bit closer to where we would like to see it as well. It's lovely.
And for you, probably now going to play some firmer golf courses, if we can get that ball landing a little bit softer,
Softer.
it makes it even better. Makes it even better.
Yeah, I mean, literally, the shots I hit, I've got no chance
Yeah.
of stopping a ball.
It just adds an extra element. It adds another variable that you need to
Yeah.
think about. We can just take another variable away.
And that head's amazing.
It's lovely.
I mean, that's just different.
We've been really impressed with this since it came in, to be honest, haven't we?
Yeah, I love it.
I can actually just pushed a little bit, but
We'll add a plug to Project X Red. Do you want to go heavier again?
I want to go the other way. I want to go lighter and just see what it does. Jonathan, I'm just going to swap that shaft over again. I'm going to go the other way. I'm going to go lighter and just see what happens. Traditionally, we would associate lighter with going higher. It isn't always the case, and you need to like the feeling of it. So let's plug it in and see what it does to start with.
Right. Let's see what this does.
okay.
So this is 15 grams lighter than the shaft that you currently play, Jonathan.
So this is a graphite.
Yes. We're future-proofing it.
Interesting. Yes. I'm not even 60 yet. I'm just not far away. But that's lower.
It's interesting what's happened to strike there.
Yeah.
That didn't do too badly considering.
Give us 2 or 3. I think it's always good to try different weights and rule them out if nothing else.
Yeah.
Well, that was nice.
That was lovely.
That was good. I think the head helped us out. The head did its job on that last one. And that was just nice.
What's interesting is since we went lighter, even with the lighter shaft that you currently play just now, you certainly favour that heel side of the golf club. As we put a little bit more weight into the shaft, for whatever reason, you start to find more of the middle.
Of the middle.
Yeah. Yeah, give us that back. Don't
Yeah, I
like
don't
it.
like- yeah.
I'm glad that we've ruled it out though. At least then we go home not thinking, I wonder what graphite
Yeah.
we've done. It seems, we get asked it regularly just now. It's quite a common question. It's became a thing, graphite shafts.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Where are we going?
I was thinking open 115. So
Let's
it's a
go.
bit lower launching, but
Try it. Let's go the other way. We're going to go slightly heavier again. We're maybe going to go too far this time.
Too far.
Yeah,
But again, let's rule it out and we know where we're at.
Straight pull.
and that's it. With weight, there's always going to be a diminishing return. We're just trying to identify exactly where that is.
That was a nice enough shot.
So golfers with a club path across it, we tend to find that making shaft heavy, it's almost like it's the top of your backswing and you can't reroute it. It's too heavy, so you fling it over the top and then you get that one that wants to start, in your case, further right.
Yeah.
And we see that already after 2 shots. Path moves further right, ball starts further right, and it needs a lot of shape to bring it back. Give us it back, Aaron. Save energy.
Yeah.
We'll put a Project X Red in, we'll see what it does.
Let's do it.
And you done 1843, but downwind somewhere.
But windy, about 6 weeks beforehand.
Really?
That's still the best jump I've ever done.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I know from distance, obviously it's from distance.
2.4 or something, is that right?
2.4, so it wouldn't have made any difference, to be honest.
Really?
No. It wouldn't have made any difference.
What do you think the wind has to be at to make a difference?
Well, the big difference you notice is when it's into your face. So if it was like minus like half a metre per second, that would feel like a lot of wind, and that would make jumping difficult. So anything into your face makes a huge difference. I mean, in terms of, I don't know, when you could get up to sort of 3 or 4, then you'd really notice the difference.
Everybody that doesn't have the speed, it helps them.
It helps them, exactly.
Would you measure training jumps?
Yeah, my best ever training jump was over a metre less than my world record. Because I just didn't have the motivation in training.
That's interesting, isn't it?
Wow.
So
I thought you were going to tell me you jumped 19 metres one day randomly.
Not even close. It was all adrenaline.
Wow.
Once you're in the cauldron, you get,
That's exactly it.
I'm the opposite. I've never snap hooked it on the driving range, but on the golf course. As soon as the adrenaline kicks in.
It's nice.
Give Give me one more. I don't dislike it. I don't think it's as good as the C-Taper Light that we were in earlier. Give us one more, and we'll either go again or we'll rule it out, and then we'll swap you back away.
Okay.
Yeah, give me that back. I don't dislike it.
It's fine.
It's not as good as it was.
I don't think it's good at night, so it doesn't
It's
feel.
just fine.
So no pressure here, but this is back to the combination that's worked best. Good, bad one.
Yeah.
If that's as bad as it's going to be, I'm ecstatic.
So that's just slightly heel.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit heel.
It still carried the same kind of number as your current iron carries, so we're not any worse off. Didn't get to the heights that we would like it to get to, just ran out its puff. Sounded cleaner.
Yeah.
That's gone way in the air.
Yeah. That's a good flight.
Yeah.
I mean, that was.
When you get 70 there.
Yeah, 69 feet in the air, 5,600 RPM to spin, 41 degrees of land angle. That's never running away from you. You're in control.
That was, yeah.
Right, Jonathan. Same thing, pitching wedge.
Oh, I like hitting wedges.
So what we'd look for with a set of irons
Yeah.
is every club in the set should peak at a similar height. So we talk about longer irons, or where we talk about your longest playable iron. So we'd expect 6 iron to be as high as wedge. So if we fire an 8 iron, and it's when 4 irons then 20 and 30 feet lower, 4 irons a waste of time having it because the gap's not going to be substantial enough. So we'll see what this looks like in terms of peak height for you.
So you go the 6. So you think I could probably hit a 5 in that high as well?
We'll try 4 and we'll see what it is.
See what happens. Okay, you do.
You've certainly got a better chance.
You've got a better chance.
The 5 in the current iron that we're in just now is weaker than the 5 iron. Have you always played your irons?
That sets up differently.
Yeah.
That head looks.
Does it feel long?
I don't think it feels long.
Just looks different.
It just looks different. It's funny. It's got that. I don't know what it is.
Better.
A couple of bad shots and the head was getting the blame.
What's that?
A couple of bad shots and the head was getting the blame.
Yeah.
68 feet, 8,000 spin.
So that's good, is it?
Yes.
Yeah, so when you look at
Yeah, we like that.
peak height across the board on an average, with all the 60s, the good and bad included, peak height
6.
Yeah, peak height is 64 feet. A nice wedge peaking at 68. We're kind of running a line quite nicely.
Yeah.
Do you dislike the look of it?
It's funny. I really like that, and then that just feels a bit peculiar.
Okay,
It's a funny. It's that little bit there. It's weird.
That's a ping thing. They
Yeah.
have this little bit.
Maybe it's just.
We can work with peculiar though.
Don't grab a
Again.
blueprint this.
Again, pull that again.
I'm going to grab a slightly different head. It's going to be slightly smaller, and I just want to see if it looks better on the eye for you more than anything. I'm not expecting masses of difference from a performance standpoint. I just want to see what it looks like.
That was nice.
That was more like it.
So this is.
Just slightly different model, so Ping Blueprint S. So just slightly smaller in profile.
Yeah.
So you see lots of golfers with almost like combo sets, and it's combo for the right reason. So I think we're fortunate we have 4, 6, 8 wedge, and we can try different irons from a set and make sure they run in line and do what we want them to do. Rather than deciding we'll put a big forgiving 5 iron in, or let's do it for the right reasons.
Right reason, yeah.
Is that nice off the face?
Yeah.
A little bit softer in feel as well.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit more control going into the green. It's good, it's lovely. So if you take like an average peak height over the shots that you've hit for us, Jonathan, what you find from a number, peak height at 62 feet, there was a bad one there that's dragged it down a little touch. But generally speaking, peak height, you're now looking at 6 iron, 64 feet, pitching wedge at 67.
Okay.
So you've now actually got a 6 iron that runs in a line with the rest of the set, whereas previously we were falling off the face.
I mean, that said, I wouldn't say that still feel, in terms of setup and look, that was
6 felt really good.
That the 6 actually felt just, for whatever reason, just felt really good.
Intentionally.
Again, that's just a bit of a pull.
Right, let me see. I'm going to shorten it a wee fraction. I just want to see what it does. I'm intrigued. what we'll do in the short term, I'm going to give you 8 iron, and we're going to try both heads. The one that you liked in 6, and the slightly smaller one.
Okay.
And we'll see what happens from a performance standpoint.
I mean, I hit some shots with that 6, which
Yeah.
were just a delight.
I really like, I don't know why, I don't like the look of short irons on many sets. I really like the look of longer irons. I don't know why. There's lots of sets that I really like looking at longer irons, and as soon as it gets into short ones, I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I kind of get either.
But that's a complete flip for me, because generally I've always been scared of the lower irons.
Yeah. So 8 iron, same concept. This is the same as 6. Does it look the same as 6?
See, I like this.
Okay.
We'll see, but
Fine.
I do like the look of this. I've pulled that a little bit, but it's a lovely flight.
Yeah.
So again, 8 maybe pop out a little bit, but I'm hoping for about 70 feet would be a good number here. 69 feet.
That'll do.
Yeah. So it now all runs in a line really nicely.
Yeah, that's a nice. I like that.
Maybe-
That feels like the 6 does.
Give them the right length.
Didn't quite get all of it, but I certainly wouldn't want it
But
back.
actually, in terms of flight, that was really nice.
So we're going to look at lie angle a little bit, but I don't know if they're maybe just a little fraction upright for you. I don't know if they're a hair too upright for you. And what you're finding is that one that starts to the right-hand side, if I can flatten it just a little touch, it's just going to allow it to come back to target.
Okay.
I don't dislike what you're doing just now, but if we can just flatten it a hair and get it to peel to the left-hand side, I think it'll be even better again. Good. Really good.
And that's
Proper flight.
yeah. I've not hit an iron like that.
Right. Jonathan, what we've done is just flattened the head on the pitching wedge that you weren't quite sure on the look of, just to see what it's going to look like, to see if it looks a little bit better for you, a little bit comfier.
There we are.
So those are both standard lie
Yes.
that we've done.
I was talking when you're away there, I'm potentially going to look at flattening 8 a wee touch as well.
Okay.
It was good, just it started right and maybe didn't peel quite as much as we maybe like to see it.
Tapering off lie angle as we go up.
A wee fraction, yeah. Does it look any better?
Maybe it was.
That was lovely.
It's the best wedge you've hit yet.
Oh, that's that one. Strange that.
Would that be typically your miss with a shorter iron?
Not with a wedge.
Yeah.
No. With an 8 and 7, but generally not with a wedge.
Well, let me see, I'm going to go flatten the lie angle a touch more.
A better strike, but still.
I'm going to ask Johnny to
Pulley.
flatten his machine. Yeah, he's going to give that a wee flatten. Give us a minute, Jonathan. How's lie angle, Aaron? Where are we at?
Thank you.
63 we got it to.
And where were we prior to that, sorry?
64 and a bit.
Right, so lie angle just over a degree flatter, which I'm hoping is going to help that direction.
Good strike.
Good recovery.
Sounded better than that.
Yeah. I'm going to take a bit of length out this time as well. Going to take that extension there from my pal.
Yeah, I mean,
typically
it doesn't feel as. I just don't feel
Something's not right somewhere.
something's not right compared to the way that I hit those.
Yeah.
Going to take the length out of it. So you're getting this kind of heel strike and wanting it to turn over. I'm just going to take the extra bit of length, the ½ inch out of it, almost take it down to a quarter, see if it helps with strike. If that helps, perfect. If not, I'll play a bit of swing weight and see if we can get it to run the lane a bit better for you. We need to get this going straight though.
No, we do. No,
This is your scoring one.
this is a scoring club, isn't it? Yeah. So it's a bit shorter.
Touch
Yeah.
shorter, yeah.
Well, that does feel short.
Yeah, so all three of them.
They're all at the heel, aren't they?
Yeah. I'm going to like a KBS to like regular
interesting.
8 iron shafts.
Regular, yeah.
Should we go change the shaft a little touch? I'm just intrigued as to where we get to.
That would have been the last thing I would have predicted. It was going to fall apart at wedge.
Exactly.
Blueprint or I2.
I too, I think. So matching wedge, Jonathan. 6
Right.
iron, 8 irons worked really, really nicely.
Pull that a little bit.
Sounded solid.
I mean, it's lovely off the face.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really lovely off the face.
And that peak height at 62 feet runs in line with everything else.
Which
Yeah.
is lower than the 6.
Correct.
That's bizarre.
That's what it should look like.
Not as much.
Is it
speed.
not bizarre? Is
There's
that
more
normal?
speed out of 6 iron ultimately.
Okay.
You should know that, Jonathan. If you move faster on the same
That's
trajectory.
true, you're right,
Come
yeah.
on.
Again, a wee bit of a pull again.
But that's really all it was. That was nice.
Strike itself's lovely.
73 feet,
Yeah.
120 carry. It's perfect.
Yeah, I love it.
Lovely. Good swing.
Yeah, beautiful.
It's a hair right.
A hair right.
You held on to there's a couple of them you held on to a fraction, which I'd expect. You hit a couple of shanks, it's
It's
safer.
it's safer.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, beautiful.
Good. Right, I'll swap you over. Let's try the 4.
So say we're maybe a step too far, but let's rule this out. We'll see what it
Okay.
does.
It's interesting. I mean, I've never been able to hit a 4-on in my life.
Yeah.
In relation to your set, your 6 is probably 24 to 25. This is 22 and a half.
Yeah, 22 and a half, 23
Okay.
degrees. So it's not overly different to your 6. Shaft will be a bit longer, but
It's not a bad strike, but it is
Not
low.
awful. Yeah, it's not awful.
so that maybe this sums up what we're talking about here. That the strike itself's great.
Yeah.
So if you based it on can you hit it, the answer is yes. If you based it on peak height and landing angle and how it's going to descend at the green at 42 feet, it doesn't carry any further than 5's going to carry. So it becomes a pointless exercise unless you play on a golf course with no bunkers and it was an open field.
Yeah.
It's a
It's
pointless.
not.
If you had a current 4 that you were hitting off loads of tees, it might be worth having a conversation about as well. But it's not going to. If it's not going to serve a purpose, let's not put it in the bag.
Oh, that was the shank again.
Do you carry a hybrid or something in place?
No, well, I've got a like a 4 hybrid, and then I have a little 2-iron.
Go and hit me a couple of your hybrid. I just want to get a number and just make sure it marries in with everything else. Is this a trusty club?
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, you do all right
I
with
like
that.
this.
So we'll be looking here for something that's going to carry 170-ish.
That wasn't a great strike.
Not a great strike. Go again for us. You got away with it. It's a good bad one.
Oh, man.
What kind of ball do you normally use, Jonathan?
I don't have a ball I normally use,
Whatever comes out your bag next.
but pretty much, yeah. I mean, it would be a premium ball.
Pro
I'll just
V1
play
or a
around, yeah.
TV5X.
We're going to make a
Wilson
suggestion
or-
for
yeah.
you.
Again, that's not a nice strike.
Do you have a ball that you like the feel of when you're chipping and putting?
I'd probably use, if I was going to have between a Pro V1 and a Pro V1X, I'd have a Pro V1.
Yeah,
I'd have something a bit softer.
softer. Okay, that's interesting. So I'd like something that is going to spin a little bit more for you,
Okay.
which would normally be the Pro V1X.
Okay.
You have to like the feeling of that golf ball.
100%. Shot. Bit higher. There is, maybe a touch high in the face. There's another brand that take kind of what Pro V1 do, or Titleist do, and they flip the feels. So the spinny one feels a bit softer,
Okay.
which would be Taylormade. So a TP5.
Okay.
It's going to give you the same feel as a Pro V1, but just going to spin a little bit more and in theory stay in the air. And that's actually what I took out for you there.
Okay.
So the next few balls are going to be TP5s. It'll be interesting to see what they do. That was nice though, 166.
Sounded more like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if you played 5-iron down to the gap wedge, Jonathan, I think that would fill the gap down to your 56 degree wedge that you currently have.
Okay.
And the 5-iron would then keep up quite nicely. You've got 6 that you're carrying around the 155.
Yeah.
5's going to carry somewhere around the 165. And then the good ones with a hybrid are kind of pushing that 175.
Yeah.
So it just runs in a line really, really nicely. And more importantly, hybrid at 73 feet as well in the air. It just runs in line. It's part of a set.
Set.
Good strike. Just a
But
bit
the strike, but
Yeah.
it's actually not a bad strike.
I'm
really
all right
good
with it.
strike.
I've seen enough numbers with that to know that I quite like the feeling of that and what
Yeah.
it does. Do you want to have a few 8-irons? And I just want to see what the number looks like from a spin with this other golf ball.
Okay.
Does it actually help give us a little bit more flight again?
So yeah, these are all
These are all.
Taylormade TP5.
That's yep.
Yep. Normal TP5. And the idea, we just want to see that stay in the air a bit longer and just spin.
So this should give you Pro V1 feel, Pro V1 X flight.
Great shot.
Lovely.
That felt a bit toey actually. Is it?
Did it?
A bit Healy.
It was a bit Healy. Oh god.
Certainly wasn't middle though, but that
It wasn't.
68 feet, 7,000 spins. So spin and peak height have certainly gone up.
very similar.
Similar in terms of strike. We've definitely tired you out, that's for sure.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely not quite hitting it. I mean, that's still a lovely flight.
Yeah.
Flights up. So it's noticeable that even when you look at, I know that you've kind of tired out a little bit, but from a numbers standpoint, if we look at both the 8 irons with the 2 different kind of golf balls, this head's the same. I just need to change the tag over. But what we find is that spin rate almost jumps up 1100 RPMs.
Just with that change of ball.
Yeah, peak height up 4
Wow.
feet, landing angle that little bit steeper. So changing ball
Would make a big
would
difference.
actually help. You notice it a little bit with the shorter clubs, but you notice it more with the longer clubs holding that ball up in the sky.
Yeah.
5 and 6 irons
So that's a
especially.
TP5.
TP5.
A better connection.
Bit of a pull.
Pulled it. So yeah, so for me it would be Taylormade TP5 as a golf ball. Irons wise, we're looking at Ping I240,
Yep.
5 iron down to the gap wedge, fill the gap at both ends. KBS C taper light as the shaft, so 105 grams, up 10 grams on what you currently play. The length would be half an inch over standard length,
Okay.
and the lie angle would be standard through 5, 6, 7, and then from 8 we'd just kind of drop it down a wee
down a wee
fraction, just to flatten off that bottom end.
Okay.
A couple of the shorter clubs you just held on, it's just going to flatten them off and allow that ball to peel back towards centre.
Okay.
But other than that, it's brilliant. It's really good.
Great.
Super.
Thank you. It's been brilliant.
Pleasure.
Thank you very much for coming
Absolutely
along.
I'll let you know how I take it on the course.
There we go. Well, thank you very much to everyone for watching. To book your own club fitting, where we look at 4, 6, 8 and pitch and wedge, please head over to the website at sggt.co.uk. And for more great golfing content, please like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks.